Welcome back to my Creative Chronic Life, and today I am back with the Hobonichi Techo 2025 Cousin Part 2 setup. Now, a few weeks ago I did a part 1 where I showed the entire Hobonichi Techo book, and I went through about the ideas and the kit that I actually picked up. I was deciding on what I wanted to do for the next couple of pages, so it's taken me quite a while to actually come to a decision, only because there is so much inspiration out there, and I've been watching lots and lots and lots of videos and TikToks and like Instagram reels to give me some inspiration, because this is my first time using a Hobonichi Techo cousin, and like I have no idea really how things go. So I've done a lot of research and I finally come around to the conclusion of what and how I would like my planner to look like. Of course I still have kept my options open, so I've got a few different variations, and then we'll kind of do that together here. Since actually the first video, I have now purchased a Hobonichi Paddington Weeks. I've got the flip through and a setup over on my channel as well. I'll link both the part 1 and the Hobonichi Week setup. Now I think that doing that setup actually gave me the confidence to finally be able to set up this planner. I'm really conscious of ruining something, and also I'm really conscious that I'll be using this planner for the remainder of the year, and I really don't want it to be something that A, I'm not going to like, or B, something I've really messed up. Every time I look at it I'll just be thinking, oh no, I messed up. So I have a plan, and majority of it I will show through, but some of them where I'm going to add the tabs to, I think I'm going to pop off of the camera, because A, all of the awkward angles that I'll be doing, and B, it might take a little bit of the pressure off, I think. So yeah, that's my current idea right now. So first off, so as you're aware, I've already put this cover on from the Rosy Life planner, and I actually have a Rosy Life planner which should be on its way in the next couple of weeks, and I'm not sure now if I'm going to keep this cover for the Hobonichi Techo or if I will keep it for the Rosy Life planner, but I think I like the look of it on this planner. I just think it's really pretty, and the planner that I've got coming is actually pink, and I don't know whether I want to have it like fully covered. So far this is the cover that I definitely will be sticking to for now. If I change my mind, I suppose that's okay. Now we start off here with the double page. I'm going to leave that alone, and I'm going to leave this section alone, and we're going to start off here. So as we discussed, we have the Josephinebowdesigns starter kit, and I will be covering this page up for sure. So I think we will start off with this section here, and then decide with everything else in a moment. So I'm just going to get my tweezers. I'm going to have to turn the book on an angle, because there's no way I'll be able to do it like straight away. I am still recovering from a procedure, so I'm just needing to be a little bit more careful. Now, the way I've seen these done, like I said, I've been watching lots and lots of videos. I've heard if you press the back of the sticker just to make it a little bit less sticky, and it is meant to line up exactly here. Now if I officially stick it down, I think that looks pretty straight to me, but then again it's off camera, so we're just going to go back in. Now I think I'm going to turn the entire book upside down and work this way, or just so I can be able to see where the lines are. I'm just going to continue on with the remainder of the months, and then fingers crossed it should be straight at the end. Now I'm just going to bring that round and start off just making sure that the spaces seem okay. I think the top row is fine. Oh yes, I think that is pretty perfect. So I'm just going to rub them all down. And that is what it looks like right now. And then we have the 2025 tab. And again, I'm going to have to do this pretty much at an angle. That's okay. I think I'm going to turn the book over again and start it where it says this year at the end here, just because then I know that that's definitely covered. Yeah. And there we go. And that's come out really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to use the other items as well, so these will not go to a waste. What I've decided for these is that when you start in the I don't know, let's say the month sections, not here, like here, I'm just going to use them there because I feel like they work perfectly. I mean, I'm not really bothered if they don't go entirely across the way, or if I wanted to I could use these as a month tracker, so they definitely will not go to waste because I've got two sets there. So back to the place where we're working now. Now this is what I've chose to have on this side. I'm going to completely cover this up, and then we will have a section here where I can mark either important dates, I can do birthdays and other bits and bobs. So what I'm going to do before I start is, because I know this where it exactly is going to fit, so I'm going to currently close this book put that to one side, and then we're going to work on this section here. Now for this section we have a few different options, so I think I'm going to run through them with you. When I was sat wondering what the best idea would be, I came across a few different ideas. So I decided to collect all of my foiled elements and then my neutral elements as well. And I think this is what I'm going to do. Okay. So I know I want to add something in terms of foil on this side here, but I'm not sure if I want to just add a little bit of decoration to keep both of them first pages coincided. I'm not sure. Connected. So we'll put this to a side for the second. I have two options. Now I can use the clear transparent transparent stickers from Littlebloompaperie. I can use the clear quarter and square boxes to make 12 months out of the year, just to be able to mark down what I needed. I also have some of these post-it notes which are really cute, and then I've also got some of these Polaroid boxes which again are really cute, and they've come in various colours and they'll match really well. Okay, so that's the first option I was thinking about. And then the second option was, first of all, I'll start off where this was from. This is from Josephinebowdesigns. It's a printable, so all I did was purchase it on her website, and then I printed it off and I just cut it down to size. I printed an A4 sheet and printed it down, so you can get like different variations. You can print this on vellum, etc, etc. And then I have these. Now these are the foiled elements, and I don't know whether it's going to allow you to see, but they're actually foiled in pink. There we go. And these are from Littlebloompaperie. It was a custom order. So here's my thought suggestion. Now I've got 6 of these and I've got 9 of these. So I wanted to make it pop a little, because when I was thinking about using, I'll take it out so we can have a look, the clear transparent matte paper, the only issue I found was that you'd be able to see underneath, which is kind of cute as well because you can see the bow effect. So that's the one option. But then I was thinking, if I go ahead and mixed and matched the boxes, so some of them I would have as a love heart and the other ones I would have as a square. I like the idea of both of them. So I think what I'd like to do is to first off start off with placing down the boxes, and the way I think I'm going to do this is I'm just going to cut these 6 up, and then I'll be able to place them where I want them. If I do it the other way around, I know for 99% I am actually just going to ruin it. So I know that if I just do it by hand, I'm going to ruin it. So even if I decide not to use these in the end, it's fine, because it's only me that's going to be looking at these anyway. So this will definitely give us a better idea of where I want to place things. And this is what I like to do majority of the time when it comes to A, doing something new, but B, when I have no idea. I just like to cut up the boxes or the stickers that I'm using and have a little play about. This is something that I would usually do off camera, but I think that it would be beneficial to many of us if I did it on camera, just so that then you can have a better idea of how to plan, because I know there's a lot of users out there that are new to the Hobonichi. So we have 6 of these. So I'm just going to place them down, just with a little bit of so that's 6 right there. And then I'm just going to take another 6 of the other circular boxes, well, circular circles, and do the exact same. So that's all 6 done. Now I don't want it to look like, oh, they've run out of 6 boxes. I want it to look like it was meant to be this way. So let's make it every alternate one. Okay, so I think we'd have to bunch them up a little bit, just so maybe we could get 3 on one, and that might make it better. And there, that's the 12. And then I could either leave it as this is now, or I could, well, I think I'm definitely going to add these. I'm not sure why this is such a hard decision for me. Okay, I think I've come round to the conclusion. Okay, so we'll just leave these to the side for now, and the first thing we'll do is we'll mark down make sure that the bows are going the way that I want them. I've got these here which are like little washi strips. I think I will start off with the green. To try and be able to then line them up. Now let's take this ruler . That should be straight now, and that's the 3 there. Now it's very subtle, so you can see the underlay of the washi, and then you can see where the February and the March will be going. So what I'm just going to do now is start off with a full box. I don't think I'm going to add any of the washi underneath. I think this is just going to be fine as it is. And that's what it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish it off and come back. So now that I have all the spacings right, I'll just show you how I am layering the stickers. So I'm putting down the washi tape first, and then adding the month scripts, and then I'll place the clear boxes, sorry, the sticker boxes underneath. Now of course when you're using patterned paper, you're not really gonna see if the lines are not completely straight. I do tend to use a ruler to make sure that I'm more or less straight, but on patterned paper it's quite, the eye doesn't actually be drawn straight to the straightness of something, it's more drawn to the pattern of it, which is why I thought it'd be easy to do it this way. Now on this particular day of me filming, it took me longer to decide and like find the stickers that I wanted to use, and of course I don't show that on here completely, so it'd been a couple of hours that I actually sat down and started to plan, and then before I knew it, it was already starting to get dark. So what I decided to do was just finish off this page and the next one, and then I decided to stop for the remainder of the evening, and then I've filmed the following day. So what I thought I would do is I thought I'd do a part 2, and then I'd come back and do a part 3 of the completed setup, including all the tabs and things like that. Otherwise you'll just see, like now it starts to get a little bit darker and darker. In the UK now we've had a time change, so it gets really dark quickly in the evening, so I usually would have more time to be able to plan towards the late afternoon, early evenings. I don't have that anymore, and with the, we've had lots of fog this week, lots of rain as well, lots of gloomy weather that hasn't been helping with the filming. But I did want to get this video out to you because I know you've been patiently waiting for part 2. Well, now I've got it completed. The next stage is to add any embellishments. Now as you can see, I've had to pop on the light here. Now you can see the items, it makes it quite clear, but when you've got foiled items and foiled elements, it really doesn't show up in fake lighting. So like when you switch your light on, it does show more when you've got natural lighting. So I wanted to really showcase what this looked like, but I thought I'd finish off this section for now, and then when I pop back on part 3, you'll be able to really see the shine of all the elements. So here now I'm just using some scalloped boxes from Josephinebowdesigns and adding these little teeny tiny hearts to the remainder of the page, just to add some foil elements. Now you will see that on the obviously 2025 section it's silver and this is in pink foil. I don't mind that at all, and I will probably switch between the different coloured foils throughout the planner anyway, but I just wanted it to kind of be cohesive because it's more pink on the first page and I thought it would look nice. So here I am now just placing down the section here, and I'm just making sure that I know where to lay down the sticker paper. So as usual, what I like to do is turn it upside down, just because the next page you can see the lines underneath, and it gives me a bit of a better marking to make sure that the sticker paper is straight. Now I left more space at the top and the bottom, which is absolutely fine because, like I said again, I'm not trying to have it be perfect. It's my planner, it's unique to me, and I don't mind if there's some slight small errors. So these are what the 2 pages look like now. Absolutely beautiful. I really am super glad I decided to go with both of these elements, and it does help that the Josephinebow stick starter kit and then the Josephinebow's printable are very much similar colours, so it makes it very easy for it to look cohesive. So I think now what the plan is to go ahead and start on the 2025 Hobonichi techo. Basically I decided I wanted to lay down some washi strips and then add over the 2025 over the top. Now as you'll see, it doesn't quite fit the entire section, but then I did find a solution for that. I have a little bob icon that comes in a freebie from Littlebloompaperie, and usually it's on the side of the freebie, but what I like to do is use them to place them like almost as if like they're laying upside down, and I really love a bob icon, so I'm glad I've got that in my plan. It's just a little bit of fun as well. the one thing that I've enjoyed about these transparent matte sticker papers from Littlebloompaperie is that if you're very, very gentle, you can lift them back up. So you can just see that I made a little bit of an error by leaving it a little bit too bumpy, and I just used my really fine tweezers from Amazon to lift it back up, and it wasn't a problem at all. So we're just going to add the 2025 decal sticker from Josephinebowdesigns, and I love how colourful this is. Again, like I said, I don't usually embrace colour in my planners. I usually stick to very minimalist items, but I think this year I'm going to embrace the fact that colour isn't scary. And as well, with the different kits I have in my memory planner, like I'm always using different colours in there. But for this Hobonichi techo cousin, I thought maybe I'd rather stick to muted colours, and then I went back and forth with it, and now that I've actually taken that leap, I'm so glad I have done. So here's the little bob icon. I've just stuck it down just so that it sits underneath the 2025 decal. Looks super cute, doesn't it? Now, at the same time as me printing the sticker paper, I actually printed some of this bow design on some vellum as well, and I decided that I was going to put this on this first page here. I just used a glue pen from Hobbycraft just on the corners, and it dries down completely clear, so really you can't even tell there's any glue on there, which is what I love about that pen. I could have used that double-sided tape, but you'd see the tape run underneath the vellum, and I didn't want that. So this page is going to be just as a little bit of fun. I'm not going to be adding any more stickers, you know, to the front cover or the back covers or anything like that. Maybe by the end of the year, but at the moment nothing else. So I just wanted a little pop of colour on this page, and then I'm going to add a sticker pocket from Stick with Kate, just because if I want to keep some main stickers in here, I can do. So I'm not really looking for specific ones every time I run through and I want to sit down and plan. I'd rather keep a couple of sheets in here, so I know, like for weekdays or headers, or if that month I'm using a particular coloured foil, I just keep it at the front of the book, and then that should be that. I really enjoyed using these pockets because I picked up 4 from Stick with Kate, and they're really thick. I like the fact that they're not flimsy, but not too thick that it's bulking out the planner, and they're sturdy as well. So you'll see towards the end that I actually go back in and I add some foil. I'm not sure if that's in this clip or the part 3, because I decided to do it a little bit later on. I did it in part 3, not in part 3. So for the time being, I'm just going to add the sticker pocket, and then that will bring us to the end of part 2, Plan With Me, of my Hobonichi techo 2025. And then part 3 should be up possibly Saturday or Sunday, the latest on Monday. We're now on Friday when this video will be going out to you. So I hope you enjoyed part 2 of the Hobonichi techo cousin 2025 setup. Let me know your thoughts on the setup so far, and if you'll be taking away any inspiration from this. I watched so many videos before I sat down and actually planned my own, because I'm a new user to the Hobonichi. I do have another setup on my channel for the Hobonichi Weeks Paddington. I'll leave a link for that for you to go ahead and watch now. I found that much easier to do, to be honest, maybe because it was much smaller and I kind of already had an idea of what I wanted to do with that, but I'll leave a link for you now. I absolutely love how it all turned out. I really love it. So if you're not already subscribed to me, please do, to receive notifications of any upcoming videos. I've been posting pretty much 3 to 4 times a week this entire last month, and I'll be doing so for the remainder of the year possibly. You can also follow me over on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram and Threads app at Mycreativechroniclife, and you can also follow me over on MCCL Book Talk. So I hope you have all enjoyed watching, and that's all we've got time for today. Until next time, bye bye.